So I've just finished a coaching conversation and decided to come out and water our plants because it's quite dry at the moment. And this is our little one of our passion fruit vines. And as I was watering it, I was just noticing how with a passion fruit vine, I'll come down and show you one of these here. This is a really good example. How the vine latches itself onto the fence. There's one here on the dog fence and there's one here on the barbed wire fence. And there's a bit more there and further down. And thinking about this coaching conversation I was having and how the manager was struggling with people who are gossiping, people who are making up their mind about things before decisions are made, resistance to change or resistance to move things along because they're not clear or not sure what's going on. And this to me is the perfect metaphor. When I look at the passion fruit vine, for its survival, for its growth, it has to latch on and move along. And so do your teams. They latch on to something that makes sense for them. They'll latch on to what they need in order to survive and thrive and to make sense of how they fit in the organization. And so the question then is, what are you doing to make that latching on, that making sense, actually be what you want it to be, or at least for it to be on the same page as what you're trying to achieve with your organization. And I think it's really important to think about your word choice, making sure that you're checking for clarity and making sure people are understanding, and stopping any sort of gossip in its track by just checking accuracy. There's an interesting little bit of the vine that's actually away from the fence, just sitting here with nothing to latch onto. Who's not latching on, who's hanging out in the breeze looking for something for survival. So interesting little metaphor, the passion fruit vine and how it latches on, and you as a manager of a team and communicating and influencing how people latch on to your messages, and are they having the right impact, the positive impact, a productive impact? Love to know your thoughts. Thanks. Bye for now.